Y'all, and welcome to 1908, the year of growth, excitement, and wonder. This year was ushered in by the very first ever ball drop of New York, a large electric ball falling from the sky that would still be a tradition to this day. The Boy Scouts became a movement all of its own, and local boys all around were put into groups to learn Scouts. Henry Ford created the Model T after the Model R did so well and only continued to grow over the years, becoming one of the household names of vehicles. July brought the Summer Olympics and a team of medical professionals to attend to those who may get injured. Wilbur Wright made a 2.5-hour-long flight, the longest ever made in an airplane. This year began America's entry into the modern world. They had railroads, automobiles, 90 million in population revenue was at an all-time high, and the telegraph, telephone, electricity, and gas was all invented. Men shaved, and women used vacuum cleaners. Couples danced in their homes and went to watch movie pictures at the theaters. People had hope again, and the air sparked with the sense of what would the future bring us. Even medicine was at an all-time high, and advances were being made, and organ transplants were being said to be on the horizon. And wireless technology? Could telephones be in one's pocket? What a concept. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. Along with all of the other things that 1908 has brought us, it is also bringing us birthdays for Annabelle as well as Matilda. So both of our girls are actually having a birthday, and they're going to be aging up into teens, well, preteens, and heading off into finishing school in this episode. So currently right now, I just have Frederick going ahead and harvesting and selling some of these goods, and Cora is doing up some of the wash. The cake has already been made for the girls, and then they're going to go ahead and blow out their candles once it is time for them to do so. And they will be getting their makeovers, and we will be going ahead and taking them over to the finishing school once they've said their goodbyes to Rose and Liam. And then we will be down to 4 people in the household, because we will have had both of the sets of twins of our girls sent off to finishing school. So I have recently checked in with Helen and Merida, and both of those are doing fairly decent at finishing school. Neither of them have picked up any romantic interest or anything of that nature. They're just learning their studies there at finishing school and learning how to cook and clean and things of that nature. But neither of them have picked up any romantic interest at this time. So it may be something that I will have to go and play with them off camera for a little while and see if I can build up some romantic interest for them. But in the interim, I am just waiting on some men to be placed into the save file. There are all the guys that are in the Macaulay boarding school. So I'm probably going to do a little bit of a merge and see if maybe I can get them to maybe like each other a little bit, meet one another, things of that nature. But we'll just have to see how that goes. It may be something where we can plan something like an event for them to possibly get to know one another and see who hits it off and if anyone kind of cares for the other in that situation, because we definitely do want our girls to be married off. We don't want them to be spinsters. So that being said, we're just going to go ahead and let Frederick do some building and getting some more things ready for the shop. Off camera, I did have Cora go over to the shop and... Who are you and why are you in my house? Why are random people coming in my house? Who are you? Please leave. Thank you. And don't come back ever again, because we don't want... who are you? This is not okay. Please leave. Don't come back. That was disturbing. I'm sorry, I even lost my train of thought. In the off-screen play, I did have Cora go and decorate the store as well as get all of the things that needed to be sold set up and put for sale signs on them. So we will have a day where we go to the shop and we sell all of the things that are set for sale. Yeah, did I say that right? Yeah, I did. And you can see here that everyone is, like, we're about to sell off our chickens because they are old and they've seen their days. So we are just handling up on some of the house chores as far as harvesting and selling our gardening stuff, collecting our eggs, cleaning the coop, selling off for the meat. He's doing a little bit of woodworking, and when it is time for them to blow out their candles, we're going to age them up and take them into cast and give them their makeovers. I know that you guys love watching them get their makeovers. I love giving them their makeovers. We're going to head over into the finishing school and meet Miss Viviana Neri and introduce ourselves once again. Not that we should have to introduce ourselves because she already knows who we are. She has 2 of our daughters already. But introduce the girls, really, and pay our $30 for the 2 new girls coming in, and also pay the weekly rate of the other 2 because they'll be staying for an additional week. So we'll be paying the $60 for all 4 girls for the week. So I will be subtracting that $60 from our funds for the week for the girls. So yeah, other than that, I don't really think there's anything else going on. Other than, I do have to say that, other than playing the piano, Liam does nothing. Oh, I take it back. I guess he mops up puddles. But aside from that, he does nothing. He doesn't cross stitch. He doesn't knit. He doesn't woodwork. He doesn't help with the garden. He does nothing. He does his homework after school. He doesn't help clean up. He doesn't take the trash out. Most often than not, he throws the trash in the floor. He throws his laundry in the floor. He complains about the dust. He complains about the dirt. And he gets angry a lot. He listens and dances to the music. He plays the piano, and really that's about it. Like, I can't get the boy to really do anything. So, I don't know. So, today's Saturday. As you can see, their birthday is first thing in the morning. So, when they wake up in the morning, we'll have them blow out the candles, give them their makeovers, and head her over to the finishing school. It is also getting kind of late. It's 3 p.m. now. So, we will have them finish up their chores. And then, obviously, everyone will head her off to bed. I think he also has a bit of a cold, which is great for us all. My point is it's not that I have anything against Liam. I just think that in this present moment, everybody's working really, really hard to gather things together to sell at the store. And Liam, which I guess is short for William. But anyway, Liam has really contributed 0 for this storefront, which is sad because it's called O'Hara and Sons Co. And the son has done zilch for it so far. But that being said, he's also a child, so how much does he really care, you know? So we'll see. As he gets older, hopefully he will care and he will want to be a part of that because obviously, you know, Frederick is trying to create a legacy. He wants his son, especially his heir, to want to be involved with that. And so hopefully. So as you can see, Cora is just making them a honey cake. I thought she had already done that, but clearly she had not, so I was mistaken. So she's just making them a honey cake, and we will get that taken care of, and then everyone will sit down and have themselves a little bit of caprese salad, and I actually love caprese salad. So we're going to sit down and have some caprese salad, and then everyone will clean up their mess after themselves and head off to bed. And then in the morning after breakfast, we will blow out the candles and get our goodbyes out of the way and head off to finishing school. Look how lovely that caprese salad looks. It was probably not the best meal for Matilda to choose, considering she's lactose intolerant, but she does seem quite happy about it. She might not be later, but for now, like I said, she might not be later. We might not be either. Oh my lord, can you not do that at the table? Let's just start with that. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some candles on this cake before someone decides to eat it. Because I know, you know, the Sims have a problem when it comes to cake. Alright, everybody just needs to clean up. And by everyone, I mean clearly myself, because no one else cleaned up. Everyone literally just left and left a mess for me to clean up. Alright then. Even she just laid it there next to the sink. Like, what is really going on with this family? Well, at least she brushed her teeth. He's like, supper was delicious, love. Can I thank you for your hard work? And she's like, yes, sir, you can. Why is that not surprising? Because it's them. So they're going to go have some quiet time together, if you catch my drift. Yeah. Oh, man. No. Alright. Well, there you have it. Meanwhile. Meanwhile, children are outside wrecking the joint. Okay, Cora, you actually need to put clothes on. You can't be running around naked. She's nauseous. She didn't have the best sexual encounter. She's unsatisfied. But there's a chance of twins. No, say it ain't so. You've only had 3 sets of twins, so imagine that. What do you guys think? Do you think I should turn off? The kids were like, whoa. Yeah, I know. Do you guys think I should turn the ley lines off at this point? Like, I don't know. What's your thought on that? Do you think we should leave it on? Do you think we should turn it off? Because, like, I don't know. How do you guys feel about her continually having twins? Because, I mean, they can continue to have kids as long as she is of childbearing age. And she's still, technically, until she ages up, she's still a young adult. So she can still be having kids. So, yeah. And I mean, she could just have twins for forever. So in the comments below, let me know what you guys think about that. Should we change the lot trait from ley lines to something else? Should I turn that off and change it to something else? And if we change it to something else, what should we change our lot trait to? You need to get some clothes on as well, sir. Everyone needs to head to bed. It is almost 9 p.m. and we have a very long day ahead of us tomorrow. We have a birthday and finishing school. And it is the next morning. As you can see, Cora is up and she is making some breakfast for the family. So we will celebrate their birthday after we have our family breakfast. And Frederick is just going ahead and setting the table so it will look nice for our breakfast this morning, as well as going ahead and having a birthday celebration. And it looks like we have already gone ahead and aged up Annabelle here, and she is getting the creative trait, and she is going to be getting the aspiration of Lady of the Knits. And we'll just go ahead and get her over here to put some more candles on the cake here. And then after that, we will get Matilda to come over and blow out her candles. It took me like 4 tries to get her to actually blow out and age up. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but I had a glitch during their breakfast, and then I had a glitch while she was trying to do the cake thing. So I lost a lot of that footage, which is why it just jumped straight to her having her birthday. So sorry about that, guys, but this is her and her horrid CC that I will definitely have to fix. But let's go ahead and get Matilda in here so that she can go ahead and blow out her candles. For whatever reason, those CC counters, I can't get them to use those for blowing out candles. So, alright, Matilda, it's time for you to age up. It is your birthday now. Well, it's both your birthday, but blow out your candles. Alright, we have both of our girls aged up into their preteen years. And let's go ahead and once again, Matilda will have gotten the creative trait. And for hers, we're going to give her the successful lineage as her aspiration. So let's go ahead and jump into Cass and give them their makeovers because both of them got some really crazy CC going on. Okay, so as you can see, those are the girls' makeovers, and we are now back in the game. We are just going to go ahead and let Rose and Liam tell their goodbyes because they will not be living here at the house anymore. They are going to be going with their parents over to the finishing school and getting themselves enrolled over there with with Miss Neri, and learning how to become proper ladies so that they can find themselves a husband. So we will just have Rose come and tell Annabelle goodbye, and then she will go up and she will tell goodbye to Matilda, and we'll have Liam come down and tell Annabelle and then also Matilda goodbye as well. And everyone will just say their goodbyes. And then from there, we'll obviously have Mom and Dad tell them goodbye as well once they're at the finishing school. And we will go ahead and get them enrolled and paid and do all the things that we need to do to have them living there instead of living here. And yeah, we will be down 2 more kids, and we will literally only have Rose and Liam here. I was absolutely certain that Cora was going to end up with child after Helen and Merida left, but that wasn't the case. So even though they went right back to their old ways, they actually didn't end up with child, and so there's a good possibility that she will not get pregnant again, even with Annabelle and Matilda leaving. So even though she is still of childbearing age, she may not have any more kids. There's a good possibility she won't. So we will just have to watch and see how that turns out. We may have met our max. We may just have the girls that we have, and Liam may be the only one, and we will just have to really, really hope that we don't lose him in the war. And if we do, then whatever, we'll have an heir being one of the husbands, right? Look at them play together. They are so adorable together. I love watching how they interact and they get along. Rose is such a sweet little character. She loves her siblings so much, and I love watching her interact with her siblings and how she's so playful but caring, and how they are with her. And honestly, they all kind of treat Liam a little bit different as well. He's the only boy, and even though he's short-tempered and they kind of are like, okay, Liam, they all treat him a little bit differently as well because, again, he is their only brother, so I think they hold a special place in their heart for him as well. He's like, are you sure you have to go? She's like, I do, buddy, you know that. But I'll be back. And he's like, well, what if you find somebody to love? And she's like, well, then I won't be back. But I'll always be your sister. And he's like, okay. She's like, all you gotta do is write. And he's like, okay, that sounds like a plan. Or send a telegram. And hey, you know, they said about those fancy phones. Maybe Mom and Pa can get one of those telephones, and we can get one of those telephones if I find somebody that I'm with, and we can call one another one day. Wouldn't that be special? So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna head off, and we've headed off to the finishing school. And as you can see, we have arrived to Helen freaking out in the backyard there. Some things never change, you know? I mean, some things never change. She's clearly still a little bit paranoid. Alright, so we have arrived here at the finishing school, and we are just going to go ahead and get our girls enrolled here. As you can see, there are several girls that have left the finishing school because they have gone ahead and found themselves suitors and married off and left. And so our girls would take the place where they used to be here. So we will just speak with Neri here, if she'd slow down and let us. And right away, Matilda's in here in the bathroom fixing the toilet. Like, I don't know what that's about. But so we are just going to go ahead and pay the fee to get them enrolled here, and we're going to go into Manage Worlds and take them out of our home and put them into this household. And I am going to go ahead and actually leave this episode here because, yeah, they are now a part of this household, and they have to become little women and find themselves a spouse. So we will check in with them next week and see how they're doing, and if anyone has found any love interest, and if so, we will follow up with that, absolutely. If not, then I will plan for their love interest to be found, because that is very, very important for this story to progress. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you are notified when episodes go live on the channel. It really does help out my channel, and it also notifies you whenever new things go live. As this is a baby channel, any like, any comment really, really does help me out, and I really do appreciate all of the feedback and all of your support. So I will go ahead and leave it here, and I will see you guys in the next Decades Legacy Challenge episode. And until then, I'm going to go ahead and fly for now. But until then, bye y'all.
Oh. Uh-huh. Schmezel Tombra.
Ranka. Hispa. Kres Larkim. Torky. Shuksa Fazoo. Huh?